So thanks for tuning in again. This here is my John boat, the other boat that I have. Here's the one I'm working on a project. Here the Grumman. But this is my other John boat. I believe this is a 2007. The name on the side, you can't really see it, but it says Sea Ark. I don't know if you guys can somewhat see that. I guess a Sea Ark. I believe that's what it is. But anyways, had this one for just over a year now. Bought this off someone, and it was not in the condition that you currently see it in. It's a little dirty now because it's been in the garage, and the garage is pretty dusty. But when I purchased this boat, carpet was totally trash. It was full of rat poop and leaves and acorns and all kinds of stuff. The wiring was all chewed up on the inside. It was just a total mess. Seats were totally destroyed. It was just bad. So purchased a boat for pretty cheap price, and got to work on rebuilding it, or just bringing it back to what you see now. This was actually like my first true like reconditioning or rebuilding of a boat. Didn't know anything about doing it, so it was a lot of trial and error. You see all the carpet here is new. Well, it's dirty now, but was new. Bought this from Home Depot, this indoor-outdoor carpet. Replaced all the plywood because the plywood was nasty with, it was saturated in water and rat poop or rat urine and all kinds of stuff. It smelled terrible. And like I said, it was leaves and rat poop and all kinds of stuff piled up in here. Seats were destroyed. The trolling motor that came on it wasn't working, and the wiring was all chewed up and had internal failure. But you can still see some of the evidence of some of the stuff that's in there. I didn't know how to replace all this at the time, so I just kind of left it as is. But this is what it turned out to be. Here, this is the glue. I never let the glue dry before I had stepped on it, and it seeped through, so that's where this is from here. As far as the trailer is concerned, this is like a homemade trailer. Whoever owned the boat, whenever built this trailer, and I just kind of rewired it because again the wiring was bad and lights was all broken up and stuff. This was like this when I got it. So like their little makeshift trailer guide posts. So I added lights to the trailer. Both sides, I got the lights on now. And it's actually connected to a 7-way plug. Overkill, yes, but I like it. That's the junction box right there. You see the spare tire. So I added a light right there, one on the other side, and then got these right here. And light on it there. Like I said, a little overkill, but it's cool. That one there, and then the same thing down on this side. Here I got my batteries. This here is 12 volts. It's actually wired in parallel, so that's like double my capacity. Those are like 100 amp hour batteries. Got my circuit breaker, switch panel there, and then I got a couple of compartments. As you can see, like I said, it was my first time doing this, so I know better now how to actually do the carpet and stuff. Got my bilge pump underneath there, and then I got the seat post there. I actually have the seat off the boat. Another little compartment where I keep my little bait well, my little bait cooler. So you can access the battery from there as well too. My bilge pump switch, graph. That one came on the first boat I purchased, but I sold that boat. And I got the Hook Reveal 7 right here. And then this one is actually 24 volts for the, or these batteries is 24 volts, set up in a 24 volt. And that's for the XI5 here, 80-pound thrust. Oh, this boat is actually set up for reservoirs. So here in Georgia, there's a lot of electric-only lakes. So that's what this boat is set up for. The trolling motor that I had on the back had an internal failure, so I got to get a replacement. I just haven't did it yet. So with this one, this trolling motor, I plan on getting the quick release bracket for this. So I'm gonna mount that here and then have another one on the other boat. So whichever boat I'm using, I can just switch the trolling motors. And then I got the transducer on here for this Hook Reveal. I gotta figure out a different setup for that. But I'll figure all of that out. But definitely gonna get the bracket to switch the trolling motors between the boats. So another little walk around. And this is the transducer for the other finder. That one is a Humminbird Piranha Max, I believe. Yeah, Humminbird Piranha Max. It's a little cheap thing. It does the job. And got my fishing rods and stuff right there with the wife. There go the other boat in the background. Appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned in.